welcome back to my channel. It is Friday and I'm going to show you guys all of the vitamins that I have. First, I had to make a drink. Okay, so we're gonna be making the famous TikTok coffee because that's the only coffee that I will drink unless it's summertime and someone else is making me an iced coffee. I don't usually ever drink hot coffee. I haven't made this in like a few weeks, so hopefully I will remember how. A tablespoon of brown sugar. Oh, I'm not gonna be able to have this. I just remembered I don't have milk. So I guess we're gonna experiment. I don't have milk, which usually I would make the coffee in the or like the whipped part of the coffee and then put it in milk with ice. But since I don't have milk, I'm gonna try and make it with this sweet potato pie black tea. This is a very strong, creamy, it has marshmallows in it. It's a latte, so it will give it a lot of flavor and not make the coffee so strong. I don't know if this is gonna work. Okay, so you want 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. You can use white, but I just like brown sugar better. And then 2 tablespoons of warm water, 1 tablespoon of coffee. Next, I just use this little whisk that I got to froth it. I think that you're actually supposed to do 2 tablespoons of coffee and I only did 1, so I'm gonna add the other one. I don't know what I did wrong. Whatever. It might have been because too, I only used like warm water and you're supposed to use really hot water. I think that this has been in there long enough. It smells really good. I'll just save the rest of this for another time. This is not healthy whatsoever. It ended up being really good considering, like, this tastes like something you would get from Starbucks. I am pretty impressed because I thought that this was gonna be a fail, so. Where should we even start? First, I have these Trace Mineral Drops. They're the brand Trace Minerals. What you do is you just put 5 to 10 of these in your water, depending on how much water you have and how immune your body is to this. You start by like 2 drops and then you go up. You work your way up to 10. And it just, what it does is adds electrolytes into your water because our water nowadays doesn't have the minerals in it that it should and used to. So this just puts the minerals back in your water. And yeah, how I came across this is I was in the health food store one day and I was just talking to the lady and I was telling her how I drink quite a bit of water, or at least I was at that point, and I still always kind of felt thirsty. And then she said that's because your body, like, you're drinking enough water, it's just that your body's not able to take the minerals out of it that it needs because there aren't any, because there's chlorine and whatever else in our water. So yeah, I really like these. Also, those drops are a Canadian brand. Yeah, they're made in Montreal. Most of the stuff that I'm going to be showing you guys is Canadian. There's only like a few things that aren't, and most of them you can just get from your local health food store if you're from Canada like me. If you're not, half this stuff, I'm sure there's other great brands from the US or wherever, but most of the brands that I have are Canadian. These that I'm going to show you aren't really vitamins, but they really help my stomach, so I'm gonna show them anyways. It's kombucha. I am obsessed with kombucha. It just makes my stomach feel so good, and I like the taste of it because I don't drink a lot of pop. This one is from the US. It comes in a pack of 6, I think, from Costco. There's 3 different flavors. This one is my least favorite. It just kind of reminds me of perfume, but that's not the kombucha, that's just the flavor. It's the Clear Mind one. It's mint, rosemary, sage, and green tea. There's a mango one, and then the other one is like hibiscus berry maybe, and I like the mango one and the hibiscus one a lot better, and that's why these ones are still in my fridge. And then I get different brands all the time, just depending where I am. This one is Canadian. It's made in Ontario. This one is raspberry lemonade, and I think I like this one better than any of this brand. And I've also I think I've had the mango one of this too, but yeah, this one is my favorite. They're also very low, like this one doesn't have any sugar. I don't know if this one does. It has 5 calories per can, which I don't really care about. I don't look at calories, but yeah, I really like these. And why I considered them in this video is because they just help my gut be healthy. I need to like organize these because we're gonna be all over the place. Okay, second category is going to be little candies. First, I have these eucalyptus menthol candies. They're really good if you have a sore throat. They taste terrible. My mom tried to get me to have these when I was younger, and I wouldn't eat them because I just wanted Halls, because Halls taste like fruit, but these work much better and I think are better for you. They just taste, and now I'm more immune to the taste. It doesn't bother me as much, but they're very strong. Oh, and these are Canadian. I have these. They're the brand Chimes, I think is how you say it. They're ginger chews. These are the orange ones, and then I also have mango ones. I have the ones that come in these little packs. Ginger chews are really good for a nauseous stomach, if you're car sick or if you're on a plane and your stomach's just upset or traveling. These are really good. You can get them at Winners. That's where these ones are from, or the health food store. Some people also just like them as candies. I don't love them as candies, but I know my brother and I have friends who just eat them as candy. I just have this can that has random stuff in it. So there's Vicks Vapor Rub for when I'm sick, a line chewable candies that have been in here forever. There's just a whole bunch more ginger chews. I have a lot of ginger chews at the moment. I do have Advil. I haven't even ever used it. If I have a headache, I usually use essential oils, but I feel like this is good to have, especially if you play sports and stuff. If you get injured or something, then this would help with the pain, but I'm just in school, so I don't get injured very often. Now we're gonna go on to daily vitamins. We're gonna start with one that I'm sure lots of people have, or if you don't have it, then you've seen it. Is just Jameson chewable vitamin C tablets, I guess you'd call them. I can take 1 to 4 tablets a day because I'm an adult, but I don't need to take 4 a day. I'd probably just take 2 at most. And Jameson is a Canadian brand. And then I also have these vitamin C gummies, which I like a lot more than the Jameson ones, just because they taste better. And they are made in Richmond, Canada. The bag is 100% compostable. The Ziploc is not. But I broke literally the first day I got these gummies, I broke the seal. So that was sad, but it has a reusable seal. And the brand is Herbal, and that's all it says, Herbal, and they look like this. So that takes care of vitamin C. I don't take both of those a day, I'll just pick one. Vitamin C is really good for healing purposes, immunity, antioxidants. It helps your blood vessels, cartilage, and collagen. So just really important to take daily because all of those things are important. And then we have D3, which is really, really, really important for me to take in the north, especially during the wintertime. In the summer, I hardly ever take this. I probably maybe still should because it gets cloudy and rains a lot here typically. But you get vitamin D from the sun and other foods, but I don't eat those foods enough to get the proper amount. And in the north, we hardly ever see the sun in the winter. So those are really important because if you lack vitamin D, it can cause depression, heart disease. It influences your bone muscle. I call it the happy vitamin because if you don't take it or if you don't have enough in your system, then it is easy to become depressed. So I love this one. And then my other vitamin I try to take every day, I don't, but I should, is this Planet B. I don't even know how to pronounce it, but I have the propolis one. It's basically just an antioxidant for the maintenance of good health. Just take 1 capsule a day. These are made in Vernon. I actually bought these in the store there. It's a really cute store. You can see all of the bees that they have, and then you can try to find the queen bee. And it was a really cool experience. They have other stuff in there too, not just vitamins. Provides antioxidants. It was traditionally used in herbal medicine to help relieve sore throat and or mouth and throat infections. So if you have a sore throat, this is supposed to help too. And then I also try to take this Vital Greens every day because I don't get enough vegetables in all of the different categories. This is made in Toronto, Canada. There's a lot of information on this. Featuring chlorophyll, aloe vera, ginseng, superfood complex, 15 vegetable juice extracts. It's supposed to have a natural mint flavor, which now that I think about it, it does, but it is not a good mint flavor. This stuff tastes disgusting. So I have this. So I take, how many of these am I supposed to take a day? I just take 1, but it says take 15 milliliters a day, which is almost how full this thing is. Basically, it just gives you the greens that you need. It really boosts like my productivity, cognitive thinking, and energy levels, which is what your greens give you. So this is really, really, really good. It just tastes horrible. Then we're gonna go into digestive system. Mine likes to cause problems for me. So I'm supposed to take these daily, which I'm really, really bad at. This is a Canadian company distributed in Canada, Nature's Balance. And this one is Bowel Supreme. And I'm supposed to take 2 of these 2 times a day with a full glass of water. These are made in Alberta. They work really well. I notice a huge difference when I do take them. I'm just really bad at remembering. So this should go in my daily vitamins. Next is this. This is so weird and random. I mean, it's not weird, but it is. This is organic castor oil. Can't pronounce it. This stuff is freaking expensive, let me tell you. I'm so lucky, by the way, because all of these vitamins are so expensive, and my mom and family members are amazing and have supplied me with all of these, which is also why I have so many, because some of them serve, not really that I've showed you guys yet, but I do have some stuff that serves the same purpose, but it's just different things. And that's because one family member will get so excited about one product and it will work awesome for them, and then they'll buy it for me, and then another one comes out with their great new vitamin that they found. So I have collected a lot of vitamins. But anyways, what this does is you buy this. The brand is Queen of Thrones, and this is a little what do I even call this? It's an organic cotton pack. So here, I'll just show you. You have to be careful because it'll stain your clothes. So it just comes in this. It's like this. It's like an old-fashioned, like, bandage almost. What do you even call this? But what it does is you take 2 tablespoons. I think you can go up to 5, but I don't know why you would ever use 5 because 2 I feel like is too much. But what you do is you put the 2 tablespoons of this on here, and then you put it in the middle because it will spread out and you don't want it to get on your clothes. And then you'll put it on your lower abdomen, and then you tie it around with these. I would show you, but it will stain my clothes, and it does, by the way. I always wear old shirts and old pajama pants or jogging pants when I use this, and you wear it all night when you sleep, and you can even put it on a few hours before you go to sleep if you're just like reading before bed or watching TV. You just don't want to be doing like, I don't know, you don't want to work out in it or run around or anything. It was used in the Bible as an anointing oil to heal the sick. So in India, it is used for digestive well-being, vitality, and as an anti-inflammatory. Modern day, it is used for healing, revitalizing, and rejuvenating oil. Hear that people use it for their skin and eyelashes and stuff, which I don't do. I just use it for my stomach. This serves a lot of different purposes, but what I use it for is to go with this and to move my digestive system and get it going and working. I don't really understand how that works, but let me tell you, it does work. And as soon as I put it on and I'm like going to sleep, I can feel my insides like moving almost. I don't know, it's a cool but really, really good feeling. It's like, just feels like your body is doing what it's supposed to, which mine likes to be lazy and doesn't like to digest properly or quickly. I really, really, really like this. How I found it was the lady in the health food store. I told her that I was having issues with my body digesting foods, and she also said that she had issues with that, and she was so excited and raved about this product. So then my mom got it for me, but she also loved it. I don't know anyone else that uses it, but her and I both really, really, really appreciate this product. I also don't do that every night when I go to bed. Like, I've had this for over a year and I've only used that much just because I forget to use it. And it's kind of annoying because if I want to wear like nice pajamas when I go to bed, or like in the morning, you have to use a face cloth or shower to get it off of your stomach, so then it doesn't get onto the clothes that you're putting on for the next day. So, but I should use it more often. Next, we're gonna go into basically stuff that I take when I'm sick. I take all of that stuff when I'm sick, like the D3, vitamin C. Like, when I get sick, I am way better at taking my vitamins because I want to build up my immune system. But then I have magnesium. This I got for when I was swimming and getting my NL certificates because my feet would cramp and then I couldn't swim. So that's what I have magnesium for, but it serves lots of different purposes. Yeah, it stimulates proper muscle function, including the heart muscles, helps the body to metabolize carbohydrates, proteins, and fats, helps in tissue formation, a factor in the maintenance of good health. So this has to do with like a lot of your tissues and bones and stuff. So it's good to take. Like, you could probably take this daily. I'm not entirely sure though. It says muscle relief. This is also a Canadian product. Everything that I've shown you over like in the last few minutes has been made in Canada. My foot is falling asleep. This is why I have all these vitamins, because my body does not circulate properly. Next, we'll go into oil of oregano. If you haven't heard of oil of oregano, this would be, I would say, one of the things that I would, like, this is my family's go-to if we're sick. The first thing my mom tells us is take, or sorry, this isn't as good when you are sick, but if, like, say you live in a house with your family, or you've been around friends who have been sick, or your workplace or whatever, take this so then you don't get sick. It's really, really, really good at building up your immune system so then you don't get sick. Once you are sick, we have other stuff that's better for dealing with that. This is the brand Joy of the Mountain. Don't take too much of this because people in my family have, and then it caused stomach problems, but they took like an excessive amount of it. Any vitamin, if you take too much of it, it's going to be an issue. It's like any type of food, anything, too much of something is bad. It says that you can take 5 drops 6 times daily. I don't know that I would take that much though. That seems like a lot. Usually I take like 3 drops and some orange juice. Also, this can be, it can like not actually, but kind of burn your mouth, like almost like it's spicy. It's not, spicy is not the right word, but when we first got this and I was a kid, my mom had put it in a cup and then I drank out of the cup and then I was crying because it burned and it was just burning. My mom was like, stop, it's not that bad. And then she took some and she was like, oh, that is strong. And I'm pretty immune to it now. But next we have Ionic Zinc, which I haven't actually used yet, but I've heard lots of people around me say that when they had, this is what they used and it got rid of it really fast. And what it is it just helps in the development and maintenance of bones, cartilage, teeth, gums, connective tissue formation, wound healing, helps to maintain immune function. So the immune function part is what they used it for and they loved it. And you just take droplets. But yeah, if you are sick, this is a really good one. And then again with the immune function, this is cat's claw. It is a root, I think, or no, it's bark. It's bark. It supports the immune system and it can help relieve joint pain. So I haven't used it for joint pain. I didn't actually know that it helps with that. I just take it for immune function. Before COVID, my auntie was traveling to Africa and she took this before she went and then while she was there to prevent her from getting sick, and it worked really well. So this is another good thing to take to prevent getting sick. My mom isn't as big of a fan of this as some other people in my family, but I personally really like it. Then there's this, which I haven't even tried yet, or I have tried it, but I haven't opened this one yet, I don't think. This is a Canadian product. It's to relieve sore throats and so you can breathe. It just opens up all of your, it just opens you up, I guess. I don't know what, like it opens up your sinuses. That's the word I was trying to remember, sinuses. So you can breathe and just helps you when you are sick. How much do you take? 1 to 2 tablespoons morning and evening. So there's this too. I don't get all of the nutrients that I should from food because I'm again from the north, and when it's winter our food isn't always the most fresh. Make sure that when you take vitamins that, my foot is asleep so bad. Make sure that when you are buying vitamins that you do check what the brand is, again with essential oils too, because there's more holistic natural brands and more I guess potent, and you can have like vitamin C, but then there be other stuff within that vitamin that's not so great for you. So just doing your research on your brands is really important. I hope that this video helped you and just gave you more information about the different vitamins that are out there. Thank you guys for watching this video, and I will see you next week. I didn't even drink this while the video was going. Oops. But it's so good. It's very Thanksgiving-y. It's not Thanksgiving, it's more like Easter, but that's so yummy.